Good morning, friends. Katie Steinberg here, and coming to you from a cool, my friends up north would laugh, but for me it's cold morning. I think it's in the mid 50s, but for Floridian that's cold. So, but out here at the sunrise, see if you can get a view there. And just sort of thinking about this season. So it's the 18th of December. The 21st is the winter solstice, so that will be the longest night of the year. And as you're no doubt aware from all of our towns and landscapes dotted with snowmen and Santa Claus and Christmas trees, it's also approaching Christmas and the time of year when we celebrate the birth of Christ. And it just it strikes me that when we talk about the longest night, that's sort of the longest stretch of darkness we'll have to do before the light comes. And when we talk about the birth of Christ, who's also referred to as the light of the world, that's the coming of the light in a whole other way. And it's no coincidence that these two things line up together on the calendar. If you want to know more about that, Google that up a little bit and how Christmas landed on the calendar where it did. But symbolically, it's that time of year where we honor that journeys can be long and dark and hard. I think about driving at night, and you just can't see anything. You know where you're going, you stay the path, you see the 5 or 10 feet ahead of you from your headlights. These days we get GPS and things like that will tell us if we get off the path, but there's not a lot to go on in the dark. You just kind of have to keep going. You just kind of have to put one foot in front of the other and just keep following the path, because there's not a lot of sort of external confirmation that you're still going the right way. And life can feel like that too, right? There are parts of life where it sort of feels like we're walking in the dark, and not a lot of external confirmation that we're doing it right, that we're getting things right. And in some ways, that's the idea of the Christ event as well, that this would bring new light, new fulfillment, new embracing of justice and kindness and the ways in which we're to live. I mean, that's the idea of incarnation, right? That God put on flesh and, said, hey, I'm gonna give you some confirmation of what my word means, of who I am in this man that, will not come as a powerful, wealthy conqueror, will come as a baby that they said there was no room for. There's no room for you. Sorry. You can go out back. And what that means for us, that's, the most famous man in the world, the hope of the world, the most talked about, written about, remembered, arguably, person who ever walked the earth. And his meager beginnings in dark, cold nights. And so my hope for you as we continue through this busy season, maybe the Christmas season feels a bit like a long, dark night to you, is that you find those stars you want to follow, that you find those external confirmations that you're on the right path, even if you can only see it a few feet in front of you, that you will have the deep hope and faith that the longest night is just that, which means all the nights after will be a shorter one. It means each time the day grows a little bit longer, the darkness recedes, and the light comes. What a gift that we get to play that out in miniature every day as the sun rises. And we play that out annually as the seasons change. And we play that out in our lives as we are born and develop and die. as we watch our children be born and develop and grow into adulthood, hopefully. It's all kind of magical, you know? We'll just take but a few moments to bear witness and to give thanks. So this is our last cast of the year, friends. I mean, unless Spirit has another idea, we'll see. I want to share with you just real quick I choose a word every year, and I encourage you to do the same. It's been really meaningful for me for the 5 years I've been doing it. So this year, for 2023, my word is relief. If that holds some meaning or some value, I invite you to take that word or find another one that will be your intention point for the next year. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. May you always be able to find the light in the darkness. May you have great confidence that the darkness does not go on indefinitely. There's always hope. And may you find joy even when it makes no sense at all. Grace and peace, friends.